Hey guys, Nick. Thanks for tuning into Long Island Wargaming, and this is a Crossroads detail report that Ryan did for me on my potential opponents. Now, Ryan is all about statistics and seeing likelihood and whatnot, where I'm more of just let's see what happens. But he ran this out for me, so I decided I will share this with you guys. So you let me know if you have any comments or questions. But he essentially scoured the Crossroads forum to see what lists are already up, how many armies are going to be played, and we put together the probability of who I'm going to be playing. So as you can see right here, High Elves have the highest count with Lizardmen at the least amount. 8 Skaven and Empire players, so the running total here looks like there's going to be mostly High Elves, Skaven, Empire, and Warriors of Chaos. Now, he did break down the percentage of the armies overall, and this was at, I believe, about 2 weeks ago from today's publication of this video. So it may have changed just slightly. However, it looks like we've got 16% of the armies are going to be High Elves, and then 12.7 Skaven and Empire. And the likelihood of me playing a High Elf player at least once during the course of 5 games is 80%. So expect Skaven versus High Elf battle reports. And then Skaven and Empire and Warriors of Chaos, I'll probably get a game in with each of those as Warriors of Chaos. It's about 50% likelihood I will end up playing one. Now, Ryan wrote down, what lists, because some people post their lists on the Crossroads tournament forum. I'm not entirely sure why, because you can submit your list via email, but I guess if you want to put it up there so people can critique or poke holes in it or learn about how they are going to beat you, that might be the case. I'm not quite sure. But he wrote down that after looking at some of the comps that you might reasonably see a Star Dragon under the most recent 2.5.1 ETC comp pack. And then with Skaven, I'm likely to play at least one Skaven, which is interesting because I've got a no shooting Skaven list. I've got a full-on 2 Hell Pit Abomination, horde of Storm Vermin, and 2 Red Ogre Bonebreakers. So it's a very aggressive list. I have really not even spent any time looking at the scenarios, which I will do next. So once I get an idea of what I'm doing with the scenarios, that'll help dictate whether an aggressive list was worth it or not. But anyway, the decent comp for the Empire, they will see at least 1 to 2 cannons in most lists, which is it's okay. The Stormbanner will help me. However, I've got lots of targets, so the Hell Pits will be sitting there with their regen. But if I can get to an Empire player before they get off decent shots and the Stormbanner helps me out, that would be wonderful. With Warriors of Chaos, I guess the draft has not changed with the ETC comp. I'm not entirely familiar with all of the different versions of the ETC comp, but it looks like you're going to see less Demon Princes and more Lords on discs and flyers and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting. I feel like as long as my Hell Pits don't drop, I've got a decent zone of control with that 360 move. So that's something I'm kind of looking forward to being able to use to defend my flanks and whatnot. But as far as bunkers going down, yeah, I can't deal with those flying lords as easily, especially when I have little to no shooting. Dwarves, we're going to see at least 2 War Machines, which is so few, but at least 2. And I'm likely, pretty good chance, going to play at least 1 Dwarf opponent, which means they're going to castle in the corner, which will be cheesy and lame. I can win the objective scenarios, but you know what? If the Storm Banner helps me and I can get across the table real quickly and smash them up, that's fine. Their magic resistance isn't as great as I think they should be. Unless they've got the 4+ banner for dispelling, they're going to be on 2+, and my spells usually do pretty decent against dwarves, especially the Dread of 13th. That's always wonderful. Scorch is cool. I mean, I can get a whole brick of guys covered with strength 4 hits, but the armor is usually pretty high, and the magic res specifically is pretty decent at times. But Dread of 13th will be where it's at. I do have the Power Scroll, and once he's done with Dispel Scrolls and Rune, Spell Eater, whatever's, I should be able to, eat up a unit there. And then if I'm feeling, risky, I could do some Plague and do Cloud of Corruption, which is wonderful against the dwarves because they've got small units, but high armored. So one of those well-placed Cloud of Corruptions could easily take out War Machines and damage up some of those, high effective units that the dwarves have. But I gotta get to them. Or I could play stupid and hide in the opposite corner behind hills and stuff, because hills actually block a complete line of sight, but that's to be determined. I probably won't do that because I'd rather play the game. I'm traveling all these miles, might as well play. Orcs and Goblins, no comp, only boosts. Interesting. Um, I'm not afraid of them. I've done enough games against Orcs and Goblins to feel comfortable beating them, unless someone goes ahead and does something completely weird. I'm pretty confident I can take care of them. And moving down the line to the middle and end of the pack, four vampire players, to my surprise. I figured there'd be more. Few dark elf players. I thought there would be more. Demons of Chaos, 3. One of them's probably casual, to be honest, unless he's bringing Skaven. No, casual's demons, I believe. So, good chance I'm going to be playing some Skaven and High Elves. There it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this little analysis of what I'm going to be coming up against at Crossroads with the new ETC comp pack. And I'll get some more videos to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.